Alright, we are back for the conclusion of Civilization 6, the Aztecs, and oh, I just realized I should put that number on to make sure it goes all the way through. We just got offered a great person, so we're going to look at what that is, and Marie Anne-Colette, Atomic Era, and oh, okay, just a portrait of somebody, it's fine, I really don't care so much at this stage. I mean, obviously painting's important, but this stage of the game I'm trying to just end it. And as you can see, well, actually I've got 12 turns left for the trip to the moon, but only 1 turn left for Manhattan Project, so might as well finish that. Also, I finally, at just one point I just went, alright, screw it, I'll build the Eiffel Tower over here. I got Senior Eiffel who went over there. Actually, it's not Senior Eiffel, but anyway, Mr. Eiffel went over there to help build it, and so it's going up. And one of the funniest things, most interesting things, is the leader of these guys, the Scythians, offered to give me my spy back in exchange for lipstick. So I thought that was rather interesting. Anyway, all right. So you know what? Let's build here. I thought we built a shipyard a while ago, but I want to build actually a builder, because they're gonna go and take that uranium, I guess. I don't know how that's done exactly, but anyway, I don't know where she needs to go. Must occupy district or wonder with a free slot of proper great work type. So she's just going to go to sleep over there. Alright, let's go on the next turn. Let's see the Manhattan Project complete here. Hopefully they'll have some kind of graphic. Oh yeah, and also I'm at Future Tech. So, you again. Their offer open board. Sure, I don't even want to go through your territory, but whatever. Yeah, look smug. Finish off. Alright, please wait. Globalization is also, it's like the last technology and last of these of the civics. So if these are not the end of the game, I may just call it and let you say, let you see it for yourselves. I am not giving open borders. Just deal with that. And all of you guys are just interrupting the end of the game. This is one thing that gets frustrating. It's like, okay, I just want to end it. I'm done. I've done everything. Nobody's attacking. I've got secure borders. Let me just finish this damn thing. And it's like, keeps wanting to interrupt you with every petty thing, and I don't care. Don't care. As you can see, it's 2:47. I have 2 hours before I have to leave for the airport. So, and there was nothing for the Manhattan Project. That's interesting. It just sort of ended. So, alright, well, I guess I did the Manhattan Project. Let's see, build nuclear device, industrial zone, commercial campus research, sure, okay, whatever, they'll build the nuclear device. I don't know what that's really going to do. So we have 11 turns now before the moon landing. So hopefully that'll, we're down to the countdown here. There's Germany just building up in its little area there. Overall, my impressions of this game, there's a lot that I really enjoy. I mean, it's Civilization. There's all these cool things, and neat graphics and all that. I'm not crazy about the cartoonishness or whatever, but there are certain aspects of Civilization that have existed since the first one that I guess I've just always been baffled they never improve. And one of those things is kind of like this end game where it just gets tedious, and it's just like, dude, I just want to end it. Oh, good grief! And now the barbarians are back. Is that a barbarians with a rocket launcher, or with a bazooka? Ah, oh, good grief. You see, that's the thing. It's just like, really? You're gonna interrupt me with that? Okay. Now these guys were gonna go out looking for nuclear material, but I'm gonna have them do that now. So, what the heck? They'll do just mining over here. Okay, choose production. Okay, yeah, next thing. They gotta create somebody to defend, because it's like, gotta deal with that now. I'll do somebody fast. No one's gonna be fast, so Ranger. See what that's like. Alright, next turn. What were some of the other things, though? There were a few things throughout the game that I just kind of was like, that I remember being kind of just always having to deal with since Civilization 1, and it's still there. The mid-game, actually, they did do a great thing with the mid-game in that, they have not only tech tree, but they also have the civics, playing around with that, and you really get into a trade game. But just the way that, like, they've done a better job of making each civilization based on their own, a different kind of motivation. motivation. But there is still a, okay, we're all going to hate you now, and, you know, it's going to be super hard to get any of them to do anything but just be hating on you, like, for most of the game. Great. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Okay, we'll just do harbor shipping here. What the heck? Alright. But I remember in every version of Civilization getting to this point where it's just like, okay, just, you know, I've got everything there is. There's nothing to explore. There's nothing to get excited about anymore. Let's just end it already. And here's the thing is, I think it's just the moon landing. There's still the Mars stuff, and I just don't think I'm ever going to get to it. So we're going to count down, and then I'm just going to see how long it'll be to get to the other things, and I may just call it. And if it's going to be a long time, I'll just say, well, you're just going to have to see the very end on your own. But we'll get as far as we can with these Aztecs. Alright. What's going on here? Unit needs orders. Oh, yeah. Wait, these guys? Oh, yeah, build a mine. There you go. Stuff. Oh, that's kind of interesting. But yeah, then there's also something about the AI, and I don't know if they've ever, they just seem to never have figured it out, because again, this was Civilization 1 through, you know, whatever. They'll get, the troops, and they'll just kind of march around and kind of and that bogs the game down, because now we have to just sit there and watch as they walk around, and then, like, all the things up at the top where it's like, this person does this person does this. Now, in this case, it's, like, done as rumors, which is more cool than in the past, but it's like, okay, guys, I got it, I don't care, you know. And I know they can't know what you care about, but you can kind of tell, like, what area of the game you're in when they're talking about something on the other side of the world with somebody you haven't, you know, you have nothing to do with, just talking about nothing. And like here, it's like, okay, well, you have to deal with the spy. Oh, yeah, the spy came back, and I have him doing counter-spying. Okay, yeah, well, convert replacement. Yeah, there we go. I don't care. We're not doing anything with him anymore. I want to just be able to say, he goes somewhere, just leave him there. I won't, you know, I'll let you know if there's anything else. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, yeah, okay, he's mining the nuclear stuff. Alright. The plutonium or whatever. What's going on up here? Will know of your treachery. And yeah, like this. He denounces me again. It's like, so what? He's not gonna, he isn't doing anything, he hasn't been doing anything. This is just wasting my time. And friendship, okay, fine, we'll be friends. I mean, for a long time I've been trying to do friendship with them. And in this, at least it gives you some sense of, like, okay, if you do, you know, they're wanting this and that. They give you some hints. But even then, I was kind of doing some of the things they wanted, and still they wouldn't, you know, wouldn't budge. So it was hard for me to know exactly why things were happening.
There is nothing like a dream to create the future.
Alright, well, we've reached future technology. So, the only thing we have left is to, you know, kind of go backwards and, you know, go through these. So, I'll do guidance systems and stealth technologies. And I guess if I, you know... Oh, here, we've gotten the plutonium now. I'll just kind of make some farms or something. Yeah, see, it keeps going back to him, and it's just like, it's kind of getting tedious, especially when I'm just like, dude, I gotta get going. I wanted to show the ending. I want this storyline to have an ending. But, you know, I can't miss my plane, and, you know, if I'm just sitting around doing this stuff, open borders, I'm not going to do open borders. So here you go. You're welcome. I really didn't care about any of that. That has nothing to do with what's going on. I'm just trying to count this down, and now they're trying to distract me with, Rome has earned the great artist Edmonia Lewis. What makes you think I care? Why would I want the game to slow down so that I can know that? I am clearly on my countdown. Yeah, and now we're dealing with barbarians again. It's like, really? Seriously? You brought barbarians in at the time when we were trying to launch off
It has
the
been
moon?
said that arguing against globalization is like arguing against the laws of gravity.
Okay, so now I think we've reached the end of civics. Yeah, globalization. We've gotten to the end of that. Now we can just kind of go up to, you know, and get some of these other ones as we go along. And this sort of, you know, improves the game a little bit. But again, at this stage, I don't care. Alright, 5 turns left. You know, I see people who got the game at midnight on Thursday night, or, you know, midnight Friday morning, and they were done and had the game up by Friday afternoon. I have no idea how they did that. I mean, this just takes so long, and then I have to export it so it's small enough to upload, and then there's the uploading. It's just insane. So, and there's all this tedious stuff. It's like, okay, we're done. Are we done? We're almost done. We're pretty close to being done. Look, we've done all the text, so look, we should be done. And now there's barbarians to deal with. Okay, claim a great person. Who's this? Atomic era. Okay, amenities. Alright, sure, whatever. Choose production. Because we don't need a university, we've done everything, so we'll just build another ranger. Right, what does she do here? There, and what does she want to do? I don't know, I'll just leave that person there. Alright, there we go. Do a farm. Go nuts. Jane Drew. Alright, what's Jane Drew want to do? No, you see, it doesn't even have the thing of what I need to do with her. So, great engineer. Alright, I'll just go here. I don't know what. Okay, now what do I need to do? Must be in a completed city center. Alright. Shoot, next turn she'll go back. And he's in order. Oh, Beethoven. Must occupy district wonder. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have any free slots, and trying just to finish this thing, so not gonna do it. Alright, next turn. 4 turns left. There we go. They learned that Rome has sent an envoy to Candy. Candy! Rome wants its candy. Meanwhile, that plane is just making me so dizzy. Especially with how long I've been up. Been up for a couple of days now. Very little sleep. Just a couple hours. Allowing such a vulnerable unit to remain unprotected was not a wise choice. The unit has been captured by barbarians. Oh, okay. Ugh. Seriously? Build another ranger as well. I'm just gonna have the rangers on. The Rangers of the North. There we go. All these rangers. In a city center. Alright, go to the city center. Come on. And stuff like that. Oh, okay, I see there's too many people there or something. Alright. Papers activated. Woohoo! Good for you. Be done. Now, 3 turns left. So you have to go through all that just to get to... Okay, just count it freaking down. 3. So, you know, that's ultimately my recommendation. If you like Civilization, you're going to get it. It's a basic improvement. There's certain things, though, that they've just never gotten over, that they still have. You know, it's kind of like when Lucas did the... re-release of Star Wars, and he supposedly changed some special effects, but he didn't change the effects that needed change.
I love watching my mum argue with the GPS on the way home.
Nice. He didn't change what needed to be changed, but he changed what didn't need to be changed. In this case, yeah, there's some stuff. Okay, so I have one technology left, so I'm gonna just do this one. I'll do the moon landing. If the final thing is more than a couple of turns, I'm just gonna call it for this game, and maybe I'll do another one in the future when I'm not so rushed and actually go to the end. But I just dread doing this all the way to the end. I mean, I hate to say that because I want, you know, I paid a lot of money for this. I want to get to the end. But it's just at this point, I'm like, obviously I'm going to win. It's just a matter of time, and now it's a matter of slugging through these things. And really, game, you're going to throw barbarians at me just to slow things down. Really, you know, and I mean, like, for instance, you have to keep, the game has to show, I even have it on fast mode, but yet it's still showing me all these guys' movements. I don't care where these guys are moving. I don't need to see them moving unless they're at war with me. Just, you know, just jump ahead. Alright. And it's almost like by making you have to send various pieces up to space, it's just dragging it out longer. Because once you get to that point, if you've gotten to that point, you're not, it's not a matter of if you're going to do it, it's when. So there's no reason whatsoever to drag it out. British Rome extends an offer of friendship. See, and they've offered me friendship like several times, and I've accepted every single time. And they have the same reaction. And it's like, why are you wasting my time with that again? I mean, graphics are so cool. Look at all that. That's really neat. But just they keep doing all of this tedious crap. That it's just like, guys, you know, we've been there before with other civilization things, and you still have it. Look, we just spent some time watching them move around. Why? In fact, at this point, you can even say it's the barbarians, but earlier they were just moving around without anything there. There we go. That's one-time culture bonus equal 10 times your science per turn and marks the second step towards the science victory. Oh, the second step. How many steps are there?
If winning isn't everything, why do they keep score?
Alright. Vince Lombardi. Great. Claim a great person. Carl Sagan. Alright. Towards space race project construction. Well, alright. What would be the next thing here? If Carl Sagan could just finish it, then cool. Launch Mars reactor. Launch Mars habitat. Oh my god. Reactor 40 turns. Mars habitation 40 turns. Mars hydroponics 40 turns. Build thermonuclear industrial. Okay, so it's just those three things, each one taking 40 turns in my most productive area. I'm going to just have Carl Sagan do something here. Oh, yeah, okay. Here, I'll go to there. See what he can do. There we go. This project, which launches a reactor module into orbit. The mission launching all three modules wins the science victory. Oh, I guess the one reason they make it so it takes a while is because it gives the others a chance. The other people who are doing the others a chance to catch up. Problem is nobody else is anywhere near catching up. Let's see, can anybody else? And they make you have all of them in one space. So we're not going to be going to the end. I'm just basically, you know, clearing out all the stuff it's asking me to do. I'll do social media here. There we go. Just, yeah, 2 more of them, but it would take 80 turns. And I hate to take us all the way to here just to stop, you know, because it's like, anybody of you who have followed, you've been following me for hours and hours just to get to this point and then end. But it's just like, okay, well, there's the country. You can see that's our nation. Yeah, we're being attacked, but we're going to, you know, we're going to destroy them here. There, we can blast them pretty easily. Yeah, and like next turn they're going to be destroyed. So it's not a matter of whether or not we're going to do it, and nobody else is even close to having a victory in any other way. So it's literally just a matter of tediously waiting for 80 turns. And I mean, I just now when I turned it off and said, okay, I'm going to come back at the end, I had just 20 turns and it took like an hour or something like that. So 80 turns is going to be tediously just sitting there clicking through and waiting for the computer to move everybody around unnecessarily every single turn for 80 turns until I get to that point, and there's no threat, there's no risk, there's no suspension. It's just to see what the end is. I gotta catch a plane. I'm heading to Texas to give a talk on my book, Two Gun Heart. What's the full title? Two Gun Heart, Lawman, Cowboy, and Long Lost Brother of Al Capone. It's a true story of Al Capone's long lost brother, who was a prohibition officer. Anyway, I'm giving a talk on that and other history books and that sort of thing, so I am going to head out to that. Maybe I'll do this at another time and actually finish the thing. Or maybe what I'll do is literally just try to finish this, like go through, I won't be at this computer again, but maybe I can just go through the Aztecs, and just so I can show that final video. Or maybe it's better to not have the surprise. I've seen some people say they prefer not to have the ending given away. They just, at this point, you get the idea what's going to happen. Get the game and see for yourself how it ends. Go through all that tedious ending stuff yourself. For me, though, this is my civilization. You can see our country. This is what we built. I'm rather proud of it. It was pretty cool. I hate that Germany got this, but then again, I got this from them. So I guess we're even. India was still being dicks. Germany still had this over here. We made up with the gal over here. What was her name? Tamiris of the Scythian Empire by giving her makeup and lipstick. And we won a scientific victory. We had a huge ocean over here where was this okay, not our allies. Somewhere over here. There's Russia. They liked us. There's Rome. Okay, here were our allies, our friends, but we were so disconnected from them. And again, the computer kept saying, "Hey, look what Rome's doing. Look what Rome's doing." And I'm like, I don't care. I'm trying to launch something. So that'll be it. Thank you for following us. Again, I really hope that you don't mind that we're not completely finishing this, but I hope you'll forgive us for that and watch other videos in the future. I promise I will typically finish things all the way to the end, especially because I am not heading out for a plane. And be sure to subscribe to see more. Happy gaming, everybody.